Call is being recorded.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Phyllis Nash, and I am one of the 4 co-founders of Wakana. Now, Akana, real glad to be here at the Diamond Factory, where you wake up Tuesday through Friday, get together with like-minded people to get your day off to the greatest start possible. And so I am happy to be in front of you this morning. As you see, there is a little lineup change. Dr. Roz is on Wednesdays. Coach Dan will be on Tuesdays, and I will be in the week on Thursdays and Fridays. We'll see how that works, and sometimes we'll improvise and whatever. And hey, who knows? One of you guys might have a day soon. So with that being said, I'm going to go on and get started with this day. And what I want to talk about this day is something I've been really talking about. Summertime gets you distracted, all kinds of activities going on. But I've really decided to just go hard in our business again, getting ready and building and putting stuff out there for people so that when it comes the fall and the winter months come, they'll be ready. They'll already know that they want some guidance, and they they might want a Christmas shop with the money they make. They might have plans and goals. They just might want to start that new business. So if I'm planting the seeds now, that happens. And as many of you know, I've always said this started out as a business, but as I do bioscans across the country and I see the health conditions of our people that we're scanning, and when I look at the youngest people population out there, the 12-year-olds, I think we can scan up to 12-year-olds, up to about 49 are some of the worst scans we see. I said this was, becoming a part of a ministry because we definitely got to get this information out there. And I said, I just want the young people to know, because every time I get a chance to speak in front of young people, and I'm talking about really young, like that 13 to 25, 27-year-old market, and looking at their scans, I just get so scared. But when I give them the education, they really, really want it. And so maybe about a month ago, a young man came to our Wednesday night meeting, invited by someone that I've been working with for a while. And he's a mentor to a lot of young people. I forget the name of his organization, but he just pours back into young people. And so this young man was so impressive, getting ready to go out to Morehouse, really excited, was kind of upset we did the bioscan on him. But even before we got to the bioscan, just the knowledge that we gave him through the presentation, he was so intrigued. He wanted, so curious about wanting more information. And so after doing this bioscan, it kind of scared him, and I started talking to him about what his diet was. He thought he was doing the right thing. He was trying to do the right thing. And he called me the next day and said, Miss Nash, I tried some vegan food and it was absolutely terrible. And I told him, I said, okay, I'm going to make sure you can experience some good food. So as you're working towards becoming maybe not 100% vegan forever. I mean, it might be, but it might not be, but start incorporating healthier options into your diet. And I'm going to make sure. And I met him at one of the restaurants owned by a young African-American gentleman, so they could talk the same language. This is going into college. I think he might be 18. And so, he wanted my help, but I knew he could relate. And I introduced him to this young man that owns this restaurant, and then hadn't heard from him for a few weeks. And yesterday, I decided to do an event at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, because sometimes people don't want to come out at night or whatever. Thanks, I'll tell you. Thanks, Krista. The young people older people don't want to come out. And I started this water aerobics class, and oh my God. And that's another thing, guys. I'm going and looking at Eventbrite, going to join different things once or twice a month so that I can meet new people, and kind of in the areas that we're working in, health and wellness and business. And so anyway, my whole swim exercise team came. So I said, we'll do it at 1:00. And then the day before having it, the young man called me and he said, I want to bring my friends down. I told you I wanted to build this thing. I wanted to take it to Morehouse. And guys, so he brought 6 young people. Like I said, I think the oldest might have been 27. The youngest was 17. And doing that presentation, and then all the swim team, the swim exercises, they were baby boomers. So it was an amazing mix of Gen X. No, they're the Gen Zs. Millennial, they weren't any millennials. But at the event, at the meeting yesterday, there were Gen Zs, there were millennials, there were Gen Xs, and there were baby boomers. And oh my goodness, what a mix. I mean, the young man brought 6 other people, including himself. They were all blown away. They were all calling before they left, calling their mothers, their fathers, their cousins, their grandmothers. They said, Miss Nash, we're going to fill this place up next week. Being there with the baby boomers, they were talking and we were pouring into them. But guess what? They were pouring into us. And so then I did a little research because I had been praying to be able to have a representative from all age groups, because we all pour into each other. The boomers, we provide the mentorship, the stability, the wealth of experience that we've had. We can guide the team with our knowledge and build those long-lasting relationships with distributors as well as customers. But then turn around and the Gen X come along and they act as a bridge. They bridge between us and the younger generation. So their adaptability and the practical approach can balance the team dynamics. But then here comes the millennials, guys. We need those millennials. To give you an example, one, Christian, our chief operating officer, they bring the energy, the creativity, and they have a strong sense of social responsibility. So, and then they're tech savvy, and we know us baby boomers need that. See, they can drive all this modern marketing and all the efforts. And when I showed these kids our app, they were like, oh, heck, we can go crazy with this. And then the Gen Zs, of which most of them were, they infuse the team with innovative ideas. See, we all need to listen to one another, collaborate, and they can have the digital fluency. They can go down on social media. Everything I was telling them, I showed them, show me how to do this. And they were showing us. So their understanding of all the current trends and the social media and, keeping the business relevant and engaging other people. They were shooting off videos as we were sitting in the meeting. They inspired the baby boomers that I had bought from the exercise class. But those baby boomers were inspiring them. And that was such a wonderful thing. See, my niece and nephew are Gen Zs, and I can probably talk to them better than their parents can. So there's something about that whole relationship of us coming together. So guys, these baby boomers, these Gen Zs, these Gen Xs, these millennials, they're not just in Chicago. They're all over. And what I say is we have a charge on us to educate, because these kids had no idea about eating according to your blood type. They had no idea about things that were negative. And I hate to say that some of them even had yellow on their arteries, plaque building on their arteries at the yellow level. But I also got 2 that had green pHs, and I've only run across that 3 times in the almost 3 years I've been doing this. But they're doing something right, and the more information you gave them, the more they drank up. What I pride myself on getting in a meeting, getting questions answered, and doing if you're there longer than that, then it's because you want to be there. Guess what? We started at 1:00. Guess when they left? They left, everybody. I mean, the baby boomers, the Gen Zs, the millennials, and Gen Xs, all left around 4:15, 4:30. Can you believe that? So guys, we were just giving them information. They love the presentation. They said we can learn this presentation. This is easy because guess what? All I did was show the slides and play the videos, and they got it. So what I'm saying is that's just new blood using the simplest forms, using the system, going out and continuing to talk, to tell people, to lay the seeds, to plant the seeds, because it might not happen. Like the young man said, he's coming back. I'm so serious. I'm coming back because I want to take this to my house. And it's 3 of them that are together that are going off to 3 different HBUs this fall. And guess what? All of them are going to take Akana with them. That's their plan. That wasn't my plan. That was their plan. So I'm excited for the future of what we can do. I'm excited for us to get out there and share. I'm excited for us to pull in other Gen Zs, other Gen X's, other millennials, as well as baby boomers. I'm excited for you to go out on Eventbrite and say, hey, I'm just going to go to this event and network. I'm just telling you to not, and the gentleman's organization for these young people is Books Over Balls. So he's having an event tonight, his birthday. I'm going up. He has signed up. He is so flat out excited about the seeds that he planted. And again, this is all taking time because he came through a pastor that I knew that had that same mindset of wanting to help her community. So again, guys, don't give up. Sometimes it doesn't happen all in the first time you share it, the second time you share it, the 4th time you share it. It might take a year. I've been working with the pastor now for probably 2.5 years, almost 3. I've been working with the gentleman now for at least 3 months, and now the young man for 1 month. So things take time, but keep asking. Keep sharing what you do. Keep giving knowledge. Keep sharing those videos. And those people that are needed to be attracted to you, you will attract them to you. But you can't be attracted to you if you do not plant the seed. Because we want to have a multi-generational, and you want to listen to them. When you get to young people, let's sit, because we're having a meeting and saying, okay, what do you all think is the best way to market to yours? And they said, Miss Nash, that presentation you did left nothing for us to try to figure out. It just gave us the bare facts, and we all related to it. So guess what? We can get started with what we already got. You know, they'll talk to their peers and they know how to encourage them, share the tools to get them there. But the presentation they saw, which was a variation of most of the presentations, but it's short and sweet. And yes, we do include CBD because CBD is major. But I'm telling you, all of it, everything we have is for a better, holistic, balanced life. And so with that being said, what is this? This is Thursday, guys. And so I'm right at my time. I'm glad. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. This is another way for you to go out there and share, attracting those people that you want in your business, because what we have is for everybody that's walking this earth. Everybody that's walking this earth needs to have optimum health, and a blue zone needs to be created. So with that being said, go out and push, push, push. Is there anything, Dr. Roz, I know you were here yesterday, but I wasn't. I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad you have electricity. And I just pray for the other people. Saw a few people on Facebook that they still don't have it. I'm glad God blessed you and Adrian and all the others. And we'll continue to pray for those that don't have electricity. And with that being said, guys, we'll be back here again tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining us. Bye now. Push, push, push.